welcome back to Simple Sacred Home. My name is Paige and today we are continuing our fall series. If you haven't seen the first 3 videos in our fall series for 2024, we started by going to Michael's, Homegoods, and then Hobby Lobby in 3 different trips where I take you with me in store to look at the fall 2024 decor. And now today's video is actually going to be a haul of what I picked up. I've mentioned in those previous videos that I wasn't looking for much because I have quite a bit of fall decor from previous years, and I'm trying to get out of the habit of just wanting to buy new things every year, even though it's so fun to go and look. And I did buy a few things, so I thought it would be fun to show you guys. Yeah, let's just get right on into it. If you're new here, please make sure to like this video and subscribe if you're interested in more fall homemaking content and home decor. Okay, so the first store that we ended up going to was Michael's, and at the time of going, I believe everything was 40% off. I went like the second week of August, so I'm not sure what the current deals are, but I will try to link everything that I can down below. If I can't find the direct item on the website, I will find a comparable item for you. But I ended up getting these icon string lights. These are 6-foot little string lights, and these are battery operated, and they're little pumpkins with some like beading detail through them. They're really cute, and these are by the Ashland brand. I wanted to get these because I want to do a garland on my mantle. I really want my mantle this year to be the focal point of my fall decor, so I thought these would be fun to string in between everything else on the mantle. And yeah, these were originally $9.99, but they were 40% off, so they ended up coming out to about $6, and I'm really excited. They are warm light, so what I like about Michael's is that you can test them in the store to see what the coloring looks like. These require AA batteries, and you can also set them on a timer, so thought these were really fun. I will say that I did see some similar at Hobby Lobby. So if you happen to be at Hobby Lobby and you're not going to Michael's, or you find out Hobby Lobby has a better deal that week when you go, then you could pick them up there too. They're obviously not the exact same, but they look pretty similar. And then in the fall section for ribbon, I just found this really thin gingham pattern, and it is in like a brown shade. I don't know how good you'll be able to tell here, but this is by the Celebrate It brand, and this was also 40% off, so it was originally $4, 40% off. And this is just a really thin ribbon. I used a lot of this last year during the Christmas season, and I love gingham and I love fall colors of gingham, so I'm excited to incorporate this in fun little ways. I imagine putting it on a few of my art pieces in the living room and just little touches. It's just a small little roll, but I think it will make a big impact. So excited to use this and to share with you guys what I'm doing with it. And then the last thing I picked up from Michael's was actually this little bucket here, basket. I think it's called just a pumpkin patch basket, also by the brand Ashland. This was originally $14.99, but also 40% off. And I just thought this was really cute. There's a lot of these types of baskets out in stores usually every year for fall, but I really liked this one because it actually looks pretty vintage. I liked the wired handle and the wood little handle piece here. And I thought this would be really cute on, well, one, you could style like mums in them, or you could put apples in them, and I like to display apples or fruit in general, vegetables, in like a basket like this anyway, just to display on my countertop. I thought this would be really fun to display apples in, but you could do so much with this in the fall season, so can never hurt to have a basket to store stuff in. So got this. Okay, and then the next store that I went to was Homegoods on a different trip, and I will link that trip here if you want to watch the in-store video. But specifically what I was looking for at Homegoods was, I wanted to just obviously see what they had in store, but at this point I was looking for a plush pillow that looked like a pumpkin, and then I was looking for a garland. So with all these trips, the real things that I was looking for was garland and a plush pillow pumpkin. Like I said, I didn't need anything really for this particular fall season. I've had quite a bit of fall decor the last few years since moving into our home, and so I don't really need anything. The only thing that I didn't have was some fall garland that was a little bit more realistic looking, and I also didn't have a pumpkin pillow, which I would have really liked to find. So obviously not essentials by any means, but those are what I had in the back of my mind. This is a oversized throw made in India, and this was $19.99. TJ Maxx HomeGoods doesn't have sales usually unless you find something on clearance, but it is just so stunning. I love the colors. They had it in this color, which is got some like maroonish shades to it, very autumn in my opinion. They also had it in like a tan with a sage green, and then they had one other color I can't remember off the top of my head. It's in the video though, you can see a sneak peek of that. But I just loved the pattern. First of all, I loved the colors. What I loved about this was that it's definitely can give fall vibes, but it could also just be used any time of year. The coloring is beautiful, and so you could use this in the summer, you could use this in the fall, you could use this just in your bedroom or on your couch or anything. So I saw this being able to be used in the fall, probably in my living room, and then the rest of the year I plan to probably keep it in my bedroom to bring in a pop of color, because if you've seen my bedroom videos, I have a lot of green in there, so I thought that this would be beautiful to bring in a little bit of another color. But for the fall, I think I'm going to keep this in the living room. It's stunning. Like, I love the pattern, I love the colors. I've never seen anything like this in store before, and it's beautiful. It's such high quality, and so I had to grab that. Okay, and the other thing that I got from HomeGoods was one of the pumpkin pillows. So this is a pumpkin pillow. These ones are Sherpa. They have a bunch of different types of pumpkin pillows, and I actually saw that Walmart had some this year. So I didn't go in store in Walmart, I just saw like an ad, probably because I was looking up pumpkin pillows. But this one was from HomeGoods, and it was $12.99, and they had it in this white color, and then they had a tan, and it has a jute little stem on it. I just think it's really cute, and these are just cute displayed on your couch, on an armchair, in any room really. You could make this work, and I just thought this was really cute and a cute little way to bring in fall, but without, you know, having like an artificial looking pumpkin on a pillow. Guys, I wanted to pop into this video to let you guys know about a super exciting opportunity that I'm excited to share with you guys. So something that I've been wanting to do for a while now is to create a small group Bible study for those of you who may be interested in that. I know it won't be for everybody, but if that is something that you're interested in, starting September 16th, we're going to be going through the She Reads Truth Bible study through the books of Philippians and Colossians. It's a 4-week study, so it's not much of a commitment, and it's completely free. So we're going to be using the GroupMe app. I'm going to have all the information down below if you are interested to get joined. But basically it's a 4-week study starting on September 16th. What I like about the She Reads Truth studies is that they offer a workbook that you can purchase on their website. So if you are interested, you can get it that way. It has the scripture rate included in the workbook, as well as questions, reflections, and beautiful art and photography included throughout it. So it's a really beautiful workbook. However, if you don't want to spend or can't spend the money on the workbook, we also have the She Reads Truth app, and you don't get all the extras that you get in the workbook, but you will get the scripture reading every day so that you can follow along. And then because we're going to be discussing the questions over in the GroupMe app, you'll be able to see what the questions are. You'll be able to reflect and chat with other women who are reading through the same scriptures with you. So once again, all the information will be linked down below if you are interested, but I thought it would be a great opportunity to connect with other women if you're unable to attend a small group, or maybe you just can't commit to a longer study. A lot of times the studies are much longer. I hope you will consider it if it's something you're interested in, and let's get back to the video. Okay, and the last place we ended up going to for this series was Hobby Lobby. And I was super excited for Hobby Lobby because I was hoping to find some awesome fall garland. I love realistic looking garland or florals. I love the brand A Floral. They're stunning. A lot of their products are super high quality and very realistic, but they are also pretty expensive. They do some sales, so I would check on the off season and you might be able to find something for a pretty great price, but I just couldn't justify spending that this year. And so I was trying to look for something that would look more realistic and pass the test of looking not so artificial, but also wasn't going to break the bank. And I find that a lot of garlands just look so fake, so artificial. And for me personally, I'd rather just go without garland altogether. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I looked in both their floral section and their garland section, and the garland section was pretty disappointing. They had very affordable garland that was very artificial looking, and then they had more what they would consider probably higher quality, but honestly I was not impressed with it. I didn't think it looked realistic at all. I really like the real fall looking colors for fall decorating, and they had a lot of neutrals, so if you like neutrals you might find something that you really like there. But for me personally, I like the oranges, the reds, and that kind of style, and they just didn't have anything that wasn't super artificial looking. So I decided to go look more at the picks and the florals to see if I could maybe come up with something instead of garland, and I'm pretty happy with what I found. So before we get into the picks, I will just show you these little flowers that I got. They're a little smushed because I had them in a bag, but these bunch of flowers were stunning. I really liked these because they came with a whole bunch, so you can fluff them so they're not so smushed looking. These were $8.99, but they were 40% off, so great deal in my opinion, and they look pretty realistic. I was pretty impressed with these, and they are beautiful for fall. I love the orange shade, but they could also work for summer. So I like finding things that I can use for multi-season. So for example, the throw blanket, I can use that for not just fall, but for any time of the year as an accent styling piece. And then a floral like this, I could use during the fall and store it away, or I could use it also in the summer in a different way to make it feel new and special, but without having to buy anything new. So I really liked this bunch a lot, and I decided to grab these. These alone I think would look really beautiful in a vase. You could leave them just as one bunch, or you could add to it if you wanted something super full, but I think that this bunch alone is pretty full, and it would look stunning in a basket or in a vase, and there's a lot of different ways that you could style these, but I thought they were beautiful. And honestly, if you didn't want them as a bunch, you could also, there's quite a bit of a stem here, so you could actually separate them and use them in another way as well. So I just thought these were so pretty. But the first stems that I got were these, and these are what I would consider like the classic, in my opinion, when I think of fall foliage, what I would think of. These are a red, orange, and slightly yellow stem here, and they're on a brown stem, which makes them look more realistic to begin with. These were $6.99, but they were also 40% off, so not a bad deal at all. And I just thought these ones looked pretty good. I thought they looked pretty realistic. Obviously, they're faux florals, so they can only look so realistic. And once again, they're not from a super high-end brand. But compared to what I saw at different stores and different garlands, these were a lot better of an option. And so what I plan to do is actually like lay them this way on the mantle and style them. And so I'll need to play with them a little bit so that they're all facing in the right direction. But I thought these were super pretty, and I think that they will look really beautiful styled on my dark brown wooded mantle. And then the other two stems are actually the same stem, just in different colors. And I thought that that would be a fun way to mix and match a little bit and not have so much of one color. Very similar to this one in color, right? So that really goes really nicely together. But I'll show you the other stem as well. But this is one of them. So these are huge stems. These are much larger. I can't even fit it all in here. So these are more like wispy. These would look really pretty in a large vase, and they're really beautiful. They have some orange, some yellow, a little bit of green, a reddish burgundy color, quite a few different things. And they're on these like really interesting, windy little stems. So really, really beautiful. So once again, imagine them laying outward like this, and then this part will be covered up by something else. So I got them in this color and also the more golden yellow color. I just think that this combo looks stunning together, and I think they look pretty good. I think they look pretty realistic for being faux, obviously. And so I plan to do a combination of these with also these ones. So I think the colors go really, really nicely together, and I'm excited to decorate the mantle. So that is what I ended up getting this year for the fall 2024 season, and I'm really excited to show you guys. I'm going to be doing a fall decorate with me, so you're going to get to come and decorate different rooms of my home with me, and then I'll have another video which is just a tour of actually everything like I did for the Christmas season, and I'm excited to share those with you as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please thumbs this video up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week for another video. Bye.